Welcome to a Northern Lizard tutorial on Fallout 76. I here am going to show you how to grind out for a whole bunch of scraps and a whole bunch of circuits in ways that I personally have found very useful throughout my time in playing Fallout 76. So, with all that being said, let's start showing you how to grind out scraps and circuitry. So one of my favorite ways here is by grinding out an event called Uranium Fever. This right here will give you suit filters, suit breathers, and scrap armor. I joined late here so I won't be getting too much, but I'll try and kill some moles here to show you that they can give off very good resource caches and junks. So, anyways, time to go around and see if we can't find any mole rats here. Hopefully we can, because these things can give you titanium and aluminum. As you can see right here, the suit scraps are very good for also gears, if you're looking to farm some of those. So, with that all being said, there's also other resources it can give you, such as miner's lamps and all these. I would not recommend unscrapping these as they do not give you too many things. Mainly what you want to go for is the breathers and the scrap. So after doing the Uranium Fever event, I also now have another way of getting black titanium, aluminum, gold, stuff like that. It is for treasure maps at the Rusty Pick I like to go to. Reason being is that I like to go here because it's free of caps and everything, and it's machined generally in the open and very easy to find by the front door. First off, I'm gonna stash a few things that I got from the event, so you have to bear with me here. Now, when you go outside of this door here, you're gonna want to end up looking to the right of it, and you should end up seeing a machine that is mining. And this machine has 3 maps. These 3 maps right here can help you end up getting more ore by reading them. Now when you read them, you'll get a location like this right here. Now I'm going to travel to it, show you what a dig site looks like. I'm going to do all 3 of them just to make sure. Now usually all these maps are going to be around the general ashy area where the Rusty Pick is located in Nuka World. So you won't have to go venturing out anywhere it's too stupid. You can just usually be around here, and it's probably one of the easier spots due to the fact that there's not too much rocks or trees or a whole lot of annoying terrain. It's mainly just enemies that try and shoot you. But that's all over 76, so I guess it's not much of a difference. Anyways, I'm going to travel here now, and I'm going to go over to said treasure. And the dig site here kind of blends in with the ground, but when I show you what I mean, you will see that there is a difference in the ground and the texture of the dig site, which will really point it out for you. So, in this case, it should be pretty easy because we're on the side of a mountain right now. So it's going to have very limited spots to spawn at, on top of already being in a very small radius. So you see how I'm inside of the objective area, so now I look around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around at the terrain, and I'm going to see what might look like it, and then I go outside of it. This is just how small the area is, making treasure maps incredibly easy for you to farm, which is why it's one of my recommended ways. So right here is the dig site. They end up looking like this. They got a few more different kind of rocks than the normal terrain. They kind of stick out a little bit more. Sometimes they can look a little bit glitched, making them look easier. So yeah. After you find that map, I want to go over here and head to the other 2 maps that I've got here. Now these 2 maps, depending on which one you are going after, you will end up getting more scrap of certain different kinds of scrap, like titanium, aluminum, and all those. So it really depends on what material you're looking for, like immediately. I mean, if you don't really have the caps, then I would probably go and study these maps and look for which one gives you the most ore. Now, I mainly do these for black titanium and aluminum purely because that's where most armor sets and power armor are used with, is aluminum and black titanium. So, I'm going to walk up to this little camp up here, and I might get shot at, but oh well, what can you really do? And around here, it'll end up looking like the same thing. There's no different varieties. It's just another dig site. A little hole in it and everything. And right at the top of my quest completed for Lucky Strike, you can end up seeing that there will be the item rewards, you know, scrap concrete, all that. And you can end up getting, you know, a lot of useful stuff out of this. Later on, it can, who knows, maybe it might be a game changer if you fire these up enough. So now I'm going to head uphill here, just shoot these guys, get them off me real quick. Should be fine though. So I'm just up here at this big old smoke pile, should be able to find my next treasure. I was personally lucky having them all close. Sometimes it can be like across the area. I'm just gonna get this guy. Close that off. And okay, there we go. That should be it. So I'm just gonna go ahead, loot his body here, and head up the hill. Now there should be my treasure up here, and like said before, it'll look the same as always. There's no like extra stuff per one. It's the same thing all the time, so you don't need to worry about that. You'll be fine. And yeah, just look for the mound in the ground. There's no like weird rocks or any weird thing like that or any shovels near it. It's just a mound. I know a lot of people can get confused with that. A few of my buddies of mine were losing their mind because they couldn't find the dig site because they thought it looked different, and here's this one right here, no difference at all. So, and you'll see that Lucky Strike once again gives me the same ores and scraps, rewards basically. Now, with all this, I'll be able to hopefully build power armor, which is what I'm hoping to teach you here. Now that I'm in a safe area, I can show you my total grand results of items here. There are a few scraps I've had here before that I forgot to store away, but yeah, it's generally still going to be a lot of stuff here, like all the black titanium and all this, the aluminum is all from this. So yeah, you can end up getting a very good yield of resources from doing these treasure maps and just going around. So hopefully that it helped you here, and yeah, usually these will all be in the area and everything. Now, I'm going to go to this public event called Invaders from Beyond. This public event right here can end up giving you circuits and other resources that aren't too useful later game, but they could be depending on where you go. This event basically works where you have to kill a whole bunch of these aliens, and then you've got to wait for their nodes to go down and shoot the nodes. And then you move to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Where I'm at right now is a spot that, I don't know if it's just my luck or not, but I keep on getting put in this area right here. So, I myself, I don't know if it's luck or if it's the main spot, but yeah. This is one of the spots that I've been mainly put in constantly. I don't know if that's the same for other people. And you'll see all three of these nodes are kind of over here, all pretty close, which is very useful. Thank God you don't gotta run a whole lot. And yeah, what you'll end up doing is farming specifically the alien soldiers, the ones with the bubble helmets here. You'll see them here in a sec. And these guys end up having things such as circuitry, waste antiseptic, and they end up having toy aliens, which the toy aliens is just rubber, plastic, and lead. It's not a whole lot from the toy aliens or the waste antiseptic. What you're mainly aiming for is the circuitry. Because with circuitry, you can end up just making a whole bunch of different lasers and technology with it. Also, one thing that's huge is the mods that come from it. So yeah, you'll see that I'll end up killing a few aliens here. I'll just kill, you know, these little bubble heads here is what you want to aim for. These guys give off the stuff that you're looking for mainly. These guys, they're tougher, which is why I don't like to farm them too much. Because, well, would you rather waste bullets on something that's just going to give you somewhat of less resources? And it's just more bullets being put into, so I preferably would like to go ahead and aim for these bubble heads, but I'm just going to get rid of these guys real quick just to show that even they can give off some stuff. But yeah. So back to these bubble heads here. Once I kill these guys, I'll show you what their inventories can give off here. They can give off plenty of stuff, and as you can see, there is the circuits there, 5, and some toy aliens and some waste antiseptic. So with all that, I hope that helped you figure out how to now grind out for mods, power armor, weapons, and repairs on your weapons. So, I think the event lasts till May 14th with the aliens, so grind now. And I would also just like to say subscribe and like the video. And I hope to see you guys on the next tutorial video. Goodbye.